welcome to the 13th annual Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival coming to you from beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Hi, everyone. This is Vince Lombardi on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Prix video production crew. The Suncoast Offshore Racing Association is the host club. It's the largest offshore racing club in the country with over 500 members. The association every year does a wonderful job putting this week-long festival together. The proceeds from which go to help local charities serving area handicapped and challenged youth and young adults. Proceeds this year will help facilitate construction of a 6,000 square foot building for the Child Development Center and also a 5,000 square foot building for the Sarasota Special Athlete Boosters. Now, for this event, we have nearly 70 national boats and 15 local boats. About 85 boats in all. The second national race of the APBA is a two-race event. Today's race includes Superstock, Offshore A, Factory 1 and Factory 2, and 15 boats running in the local class. Now, the local class is called the Offshore Challenge. Randy Starline is the race chairman. It features top amateurs from around the country. Competitors will be racing in the Gulf of Mexico between New Pass to the north and Big Pass to the south. Now, this local race originated right here in Sarasota, Florida 13 years ago, and Prix Video Productions was here, and we have been here for the last 13 years, and we've been certainly proud to be a part of it. Now, tomorrow's race includes Super B, Open, Modified, Pro Stock, and Offshore B. Now, Sarasota, Florida is also the host area for the World Kilo Speed Runs. And some of the records that have been broken this week here include, first off in Super B, Nell Shaw at 114.468 miles per hour. In the modified in content at 130.666. In stock, Capistrano Marine 108.085. Banker in B at 106.983. A-Class Renegade at 92.595. In Factory 2, Team Sutphin at 85.961 miles per hour. And in Factory 1, Oti at 79.055 miles per hour. And those are the records that have been broken here in the World Kilo Speed Runs here in Sarasota, Florida. Now, the race headquarters is at the Hyatt Sarasota. The outfit's located at 10th Street, adjacent to Centennial Park. The webpage of the Hyatt Quay Basin. Festival sponsors include AT&T, Budweiser, Coca-Cola, Publix, and Wellcraft. Event sponsors include Lolo Country Club, Marina Jack, Gulfwind Marine, Hyatt Sarasota, Hooters, Boatworks, and many, many more. Now, as we said, this is a week-long festival which includes a number of activities and events, such as an all-American parade down Main Street, as we are watching right now. Also, golf and bowling tournaments, a baseball game, car racing, and the world's largest offshore party. The powerboats are also displayed at St. Armand's. There's a murder mystery party. This event has been dubbed the Indy 500 of the offshore racing circuit. This is a great place to have a race, with Sarasota offering more than 10 miles of coastline for spectator viewing. This is the 13th anniversary of the Suncoast Offshore Racing Association. From a small group of friends who shared a challenging vision, SORA is now recognized as the largest powerboat club in the country. More than 1,500 volunteers helped to make this Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival a success. Some in the festival committee include Kevin Brown, Don Fisher, Renee Woods, David Allen, and many, many more. The APBA officials, Gene Whip, Mike Tomlinson, Jim Poplin, Decon for scoring, and Tri-County Communications for the race communications. Now, some of the competitors in today's race include in Superstock, Cutting Edge, Gone Bananas, Patriot, John T. Christensen, Capistrano Marine, Team Stalker, Key West Logger, Texaco Haviland, Past Fast, and Team Bermuda. In Offshore A, we've got Alehouse, Stainless Marine, Team Ballistic, Aquaholic, Z-Car Motorsports, Pure Energy, Renegade, and No Limits. There's Capistrano Marine Insurance setting the World Kilo run in stock at 108.085 miles per hour. Capistrano. Team Sutphin in Factory 2, World Kilo run of 85.961 miles per hour. That's a record. And Renegade in A-Class, setting a World Kilo run record at 92.595 miles per hour. Renegade. Other competitors in Factory 1 include Odie, Stress Management, Chaos, Stressed Out, Not the Intent, Scott Freak, Dan Donzi, Mastery Engine Center, and Team Chiropractic. As we see Dramamine being lowered into the water, let us tell you in Factory 2, it's Team Suffin and Team Delan Honda. Very shortly, we will be airborne to bring you this 13th annual Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival. Now, as you can see, we are airborne as many of the boats are heading out to the Million area to bring you the second national race for the APBA here in Sarasota, Florida. And a beautiful day it is here for a race. You see many of the boats now circling around here in the Million area getting ready. This is the local Million area, and local contestants include Foreplay, Team Intercoastal Marine, Red Thunder, My Pleasure, Cigarette, XTC Race Team, Don't Blink, High Voltage, Midwest Fed Training, Wild Thing, Offshore Performance, Pump It, Boxer, and more toys too. 15 local competitors in all here in this 13th annual Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival. 15 local competitors. Almost 85 competitors in all in this event here in Florida. Many, many boats. 70 national, 15 local. We have 2 onboard cameras for this race, one aboard Team Delan Honda in Factory 2 and one aboard Gone Bananas in stock class. 2 onboards. Onboard Team Delan Honda now in Factory 2. Let's listen to the conversation. We have a helmet cam.
So once we get past start finish, we're going on a 158 heading, right? That's what you want.
Yeah. Or down towards that. We're going to have to run to that point down there. Are the A-boats gathering up yet?
Yeah. Well, the stock starts first. Stocks are.
Is there any starts yet?
No.
And it's a brand new team aboard Gone Bananas. Gone Bananas, Mark Rice, the owner. Coming off a checkered flag in St. Cloud, took a 4th place in Fort Myers. Brand new team from the 1997 racing season. Gone Bananas in stock. "28-foot skater. Okay, now there we see the orange smoke, which means we are moments away from the start of this first race here in the second national race for the APBA here in Sarasota, Florida. We're going to go with the super stock class. They include Cutting Edge, Gone Bananas, Patriot. We got John T. Christensen, Capizano Marine, Team Stalker, Key West Lager, Texaco Haviland, Past Fast, and Team Bermuda. As you see the boats beginning to line up now in super stock class, the start that we're going with. Onboard Gone Bananas, as you see the pace boat on the right side cutting across. Gone Bananas, owner Mark Rice. Beginning to line up, getting ready for the start. Team Bermuda there on the left side. Back to our helicopter shot now. The lineup a little bit closer, a little bit more together. And we see Team Bermuda, Gone Bananas, Cutting Edge, Patriot, Campesano, Marine Insurance, and Team Stalker. Moments away from the green flag now. Getting ready. There you see Team Bermuda on the inside. Second national race for the APBA. And we've got a green flag now in the second national race of the APBA here at the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival in Sarasota, Florida. Everyone off to a great start. Team Bermuda on the inside. It's Team Bermuda, Gone Bananas, Cutting Edge, and Patriot, your early leaders in this race. Bumpy waters here in Sarasota, Florida. Team Bermuda, Gone Bananas, and Patriot, your early leaders. As you can see, a lot of flying going on here in Sarasota. Gone Bananas going out to an early lead. There's Gone Bananas in the middle of your screen, going out. Other boats now, as you can see, coming up. But it's Gone Bananas, your early leader right now in the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival. Gone Bananas, a 28-foot Douglas skater. Mark Rice is the owner, coming off a checkered flag in St. Cloud, 4th and Fort Myers. Let's go aboard now. Watch that one more time as we see Team Bermuda on the left side. Gone Bananas, a 28-foot Douglas skater powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Just listen to those Mercury outboards. Gone Bananas passing Team Bermuda on the left. Actually, they're still pretty close together. Early moments of the race. Mark Rice, the driver, Throttleman Brett Bossenberry. Gone Bananas. Gone Bananas out to an early lead in super stock here in the early moments of this race. Mark Rice and Brett Bossenberry. Two 2.5 EFIs. Back to a helicopter shot. Gone Bananas, your early leader. As you can see, some flying going on. Bumpy waters here in Sarasota. Sponsors include U.S. Health, located in Melbourne, Florida. Distributors of name brand vitamins and supplements and herbal remedies. U.S. Health offers fast nationwide service to over 6,000 natural food stores nationwide. Mark Rice, the owner and president of U.S. Health, not only believes in offering his customers fast service, but lives his company's slogan by his participation in APBA's offshore powerboat super stock class. Also, Boss Performance Marine. Brett Bossenberry, owner of Boss Performance Marine, located in Melbourne, Florida, handles custom fiberglass and paint work. Brett is the throttle man aboard Gone Bananas. S3. There's Cutting Edge on the outside. Cutting Edge. A lot of hanging and banging going on here in Sarasota. Bumpy waters. Great competitive racing here in Superstock. Number one, Gone Bananas in Superstock. Gone Bananas. There's Cutting Edge. Just see the bow of Cutting Edge on the outside. Staying close behind. Cutting Edge. Real battle. And Team Stalker now. Team Stalker coming into the picture. A real battle here in Superstock. Cutting Edge, Team Stalker, and Gone Bananas. Back on board Gone Bananas with Brett Bossenberry and Mark Rice. Listen to those two 2.5 EFIs. Back to our helicopter shot. It's Cutting Edge, Team Stalker, and Gone Bananas. Door-to-door racing here in Sarasota. Battling Superstock. There you see Cutting Edge on the outside. Team Stalker on the inside. Stalker and Cutting Edge. Stalker a 30-foot motion. Cutting Edge also a 30-foot motion. Stalker powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Mike Hidalgo is the driver. Throttleman is Tim Steiner. Team Stalker took a second place in Fort Myers earlier this year. It was your 1996 APBA Northeast and Southeast Division champion. Sponsors include Vito's Ristorante and Kuzman's Worldwide. Special thanks to Brian from Kuzman's. Team Stalker S8. Foot motion. Nice throttling there by Tim Steiner from Naples, Florida. Driver Mike Hidalgo is from Miami. Tim, by the way, is the owner of Team Stalker. Other competitors in Superstock include Gone Bananas, as we saw before, Patriot, John T. Christensen, Team Bermuda, Fast Pass, Texaco, Key West Lager, and Capizano Marine. Nice jump there by Team Stalker. There's Cutting Edge. Cutting Edge, a 30-foot motion, powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Alan Butler's the driver. Throttle is Gary Ballou from Boca Raton, Florida. Alan Butler, the owner of Cutting Edge. Cutting Edge are 1996 national champions in stock class. This team took first place finishes in 5 races for the 1996 racing season in Galveston, Sarasota, West Palm, Key West, and Ventura. And so far, they've taken first place in this 1997 season in San Francisco and Oceanside. Cutting Edge. Alan Butler and Gary Ballou, S1, 96 national champions. There is Gone Bananas on the outside. Gone Bananas. Gone Bananas and Cutting Edge, a real battle here in Superstock. Exciting racing here in Sarasota. Gone Bananas a little bit of an edge there on the outside. Cutting Edge on the inside. It's still pretty much dead even. They are battling back and forth here in these choppy waters. Oh, there's Cutting Edge going through the spray of Gone Bananas as we've got second and third place here, with Team Stalker in first place and Patriot fourth place overall. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As we see Cutting Edge and Gone Bananas, with Team Stalker up ahead as we go around the turn. Team Stalker, Gone Bananas, Cutting Edge, and Patriot in fourth place. All right, now let's look downfield, and there is Patriot. And slightly behind Patriot is Team Bermuda. Patriot, a 28-foot Douglas skater. Fourth and fifth as we get a little bit closer. Team Bermuda, by the way, is a 30-foot Spectre S747. And as we get a little bit closer to Patriot, we can tell you that it's powered by two 2.5 EFIs. J.J. Vigorito is the driver. Bob Hamlin is the throttle man. Patriot coming off a first place finish in Key West and first in Miami. Patriot. Bob Hamlin, three-time national champion. Sponsors include Amoco Oil, Marriott, and Security Dodge in Amityville, Long Island. Special thanks to Jackie Hamlin, Dickie Dixon, Mary Dixon, and John Ingle, the Patriot Racing Team. Patriot C5 in fourth place right now in Superstock. Other sponsors include Environmental Source Samplers, the Patriot Race Team always runs on Amoco gasoline. J.J. Vigorito and Bob Hamlin, driver and throttle man. By the way, the owner of Security Dodge out of Amityville, Long Island. In fourth place in Superstock. There's Team Bermuda on the outside. Team Bermuda slightly behind. Team Bermuda, a 30-foot Spectre, also powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Patriot and Team Bermuda, fourth and fifth right now in Superstock. You're watching the second national race for the APBA here in Sarasota, Florida. Team Bermuda, powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Driver is Randy Harris from Boca Raton, Florida. Throttleman is Morris Correa from Bermuda. Morris, by the way, is the owner of Team Bermuda. This team took a second place in the 1996 World Championships and a third place in the Nationals in 1996. Team Bermuda, sometimes also known as Kinetic Animation. Kinetic Animation owned by Ryan Beckley right here in Sarasota, Florida. Your home for your graphic design, logos, and lettering needs. Auto, aero, and marine. Ryan Beckley, Sarasota, Florida. Once again, this is the second national race for the APBA here in Sarasota. And this weekend, it will be the 10th and 11th races for Freeze Frame Video Productions for this 1997 racing season. Team Bermuda, sometimes known as Kinetic Animation, a 30-foot Spectre. Special thanks to Jay from Spectre Powerboats for building a fine boat. S747. S747 Team Bermuda Kinetic Animation. All right, now there we see Capizzano Marine Insurance S7 in the distance. Getting a little closer, it's a 28-foot Douglas Gator. Capizzano Marine in Superstock. There you see some of the other boats here, the leaders in Superstock. Team Stalker, Patriot, all the others. Well, right now we're on Capizzano Marine, a 28-foot Douglas Gator powered by two 2.5 EFIs. The driver, Joe DeSanto. Throttleman Richard Ginsburg. Took a first place in Fort Myers earlier this year, and this weekend is the holder of the world kilo record in superstock at 108.085 miles per hour at Campuzano Marine. Sponsors include Joe Campuzano, Campuzano Marine Insurance, for all your racing insurance, personal watercraft, and boating needs. Also, Don Smith and Foreplay Marine, thanks to Don, Henry, Nick, and David. Also, Phil Schultz from the American Auto Marine Wiring. Joey from Shadow Graphics for all the graphics design work, and Bravo Restaurant Italiano. Campuzano took a 94 World Championship, also the 94 Southeast Divisional Championship, 94 Rookies of the Year, 95 National Championship, Gold Cup, Props, and Hall of Champions. Campuzano Marine Insurance. Joe DeSanto, the driver. He's from Hillsborough Beach, Florida. Bottleman Richard Ginsburg from Fort Lauderdale. Richard Ginsburg, by the way, the owner of Campuzano Marine.